Hi, church family. We've come to talk about the wise men. Now, these wise men were scholars, perhaps, or philosophers from Mesopotamia. They have come, I think, out of direction of God Himself to specifically give us the idea or the understanding that everyone, Jew, Gentile, pagan, will eventually worship. That Jesus is worthy of all worship. We don't know exactly how they came. We don't know why they decided to make this journey. The book postulates that Balaam's prophecy of there being a star and that comes out of Jacob and a scepter, a kingdom, and maybe even Daniel's centuries later expanding that prophecy. But we do know this. We do know that God had decided that these would come. And how did He decide that? Why did He decide that? Well, the book says something about John Calvin and what he called a secret instinct of the Spirit. And it makes this statement. It says, anyone that comes to Christ has that secret instinct of the Spirit. And I think that that's true. In my own life, I had no spiritual training at all until I was about 12, 13 years old, and then I was self-taught. But I went to elementary school, to first grade at a Lutheran school, and I remember nothing at all of anything spiritual there. But I remember too, at 11 years old, during a pretty traumatic time in my life, that I prayed to a God I did not know, and He answered. And I think in both of those cases, especially in the prayer at 11 years old, that there was that secret instinct of the Spirit. God does communicate to us that drawing that Jesus does not only is done in salvation, it's also done in sanctification. And the gospel is just as necessary for the sanctification as it is for our salvation. So I want to encourage you to do this. There are times when God will give an impression. There are times where He'll bring a name to you, or He'll bring a face, and He wants you to do something with that. Perhaps call them, encourage them, just enjoy them. But there may be also these times of that little inspiration that just says you need to stop and praise. You need to, at some point, just stop and do one single, simple act of devotion. And with that comes a tremendous joy. Because if we do stop, if we do hear that voice, that small, still voice, if we take that input of the Spirit, and we do what we are designed to do eternally, it grows us. Lord bless you.